Hello, and welcome to English for Empowerment. And I am your teacher, and my name is Mr. Nunez. Today, we are going to learn past perfect. Okay, so what is past perfect? So, past perfect is when you have two events that happened in the past. Okay, so this here is the past, yes? And we have event number one and event number two. Okay, so listen, past perfect. Two events that happens in the past, one before the other. Okay, so here we have, in 2017, I lived in Spain. In 2020, I decided to move to New York. And now is 2021. So both events happened in the past. Okay, so what is the rule to follow? Event number one, which is past perfect, you're going to have a subject plus had. And you're going to use had for every subject. For he, she, it, they, singular, plural, always going to be had. And then you're going to have the past participle. Okay? For event number two, you're going to use simple past, where you're going to have the subject plus the simple past. Many times, you're going to hear here, you're going to use the word before or after, okay, by the time. You will see this coming up in some questions, okay? But today we're going to go and review before, okay? So, let's look at the questions. Where had you lived before you moved to New York? So we go back here. So the person lived in Spain before they moved to New York, okay? So where had you lived before you moved to New York? So I had lived in Spain before I moved to New York. So remember the rules, what I tell you, right? So here is going to be event number one, and this here is event number two. Remember, for event number one, we're going to use subject, here we go, had, here we go, and past participle. The past participle of live is lived in Spain. For event number two, we're going to use simple past. Okay, simple past. So we have subject I, the simple past of moved to New York. So where had you lived before you moved to New York? I had lived in Spain before I moved to New York. So just remember, we will have event number one and event number two. And because we have two events in the past, we call it past perfect. And remember, event number one, you're going to follow these rules, and event number two, simple past, you will follow the steps. Okay, so this is information question. Let's look at the yes or no questions, right? Have you eaten lunch before you came to class? Have you eaten lunch before you came to class? Yes, I had eaten lunch before I came to class. Negative, no, I had not or I hadn't eaten lunch before I came to class. So this will be the yes or no questions. Had you spoken with your family before you came to class? Yes, I had spoken with my family before I came to class. No, I hadn't or I have not spoken with my family before I came to class. Okay? Had you graduated from the university in your country before you moved to the United States? Yes, I had graduated from the university in my country before I moved or I came to the United States. No, I hadn't graduated from the university before I moved or I came to the United States. Okay, but the most important thing that you need to remember about past perfect is that it's two events that happened in the past, and you have event number one and event number two. And event number one always gonna be using the past perfect format, and event number two always gonna use simple past. Okay, that's excellent, guys. Please always remember, if you love what I do, if you like my website, if you love my channel, if you love what I'm doing, please share the lesson with your friends. Also hit the bell so next time I have a lesson, you'll receive the information. Yes, and the most important, subscribe to the channel, because every time you subscribe to the channel, you will get that message that a new lesson is ready for you. And I always prepare my lesson with all my love and my dedication. And always, I try to explain to the best of my ability so you guys could learn and practice your English. Okay? So always remember that. Thank you very much, and I see you in the next lesson. Have you subscribed to my channel? No, you haven't? Well, if you want to learn English from home and you want to spend time learning new words, new verb in the English language, it will be a great idea. So here we have in YouTube, you can find me for English for Empowerment. Okay, so please watch the video. If you like the videos, please give me a like. If also you think the videos are very good, informative, share with your friends and family. And the most important, subscribe, because when you're subscribed and you hit the bell, every time I have a new video, you are able to see it. Okay? So it's very important. I do all this video with my love and dedication to you. It's very important that you guys share it, like, and subscribe to them. It's very important. Also, if you love TikTok, you can find me in TikTok for English for Empowerment. In TikTok, you have 1 minute of the lessons, and YouTube, you will have the total video of the lessons with more information and more details. So remember, subscribe. Thank you.